is something new. When my day begins with you, we've got everything we need. As long as I've got you and you've got me. If you're down and need a friend, I'll be there till the end. Through it all, I'm by your side. Whatever comes our way, rain or shine. I just want to stay in with you. Every day is something new. When my day begins with you, we've got everything we need. As long as I've got you and you've got me. If you're down and need a friend, I'll be there till the end. Through it all, I'm by your side. Whatever comes our way, rain or shine. I just want to stay in with you. Every day is something new. When my day begins with you, we've got everything we need. As long as I've got you and you've got shy. A bellier, unset, unset. A bellier, unset, unset. A bellier, unset, unset. I just want to stay in with you. Every day is something new. When my day begins with you.
Hello. So I'm trying to get Minecraft to launch. How are we? Right, well.
What are we doing today?
How are you? So what do you think of the Ruby changes?
It is an incredibly bad idea. Like,
Oh
it
yeah,
is
yeah, no,
horrible.
I've been telling Ben that everyone's been telling him because all they've done the way they think it is. So today's stream probably gonna be rant stream, and I don't really care. Matt knows my next stream is gonna be rant, and he said go for it. He said feedback is feedback, negative or non-negative. You can see my chatting in the media channel right now with Ben not realising what I'm meaning. He's going, I don't. Well, Robot, I don't get what the team is thinking. Why would you literally remove a revenue source?
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the crates. I'm more worried about the just sheer amount of rubies. Cause
Oh yeah, no, the problem is now from testing, I've had people testing, and Robert's saying those numbers can't be right, and I'm going, they are. People have been testing and getting spires and testing a lot. People have made 80k today.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Easily.
I think at most, like, spires, like, if you go like 8 spires, you get 160k.
And
if
that's
you high
easily to
roll every
get,
time.
because there's so many the spires have upped in the resource world. Some of the resource worlds you can get up to 4 spires.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's not a great idea.
It's literally going to influx the community. The problem is, when...
Do you guys need me to turn up Octarock? I got you.
Sorry, my
Alright,
mic
there we
wasn't
go.
close enough.
Well, nah, the desktop audio was also down. Alright. Oh, man, I've just been focused on building.
And that's
Also
good.
trying to get to 14k.
Just,
We're almost there.
the problem
Or
is now
1400,
with
not 14K.
everyone getting more rubies, I'm not going to get more rubies. I can't do more of them. With my arthritis in my hands, I can't solo that, so I normally have to do a party. And with being more
Right.
rubies, no one wants to do a party because they want all the rubies for themselves, or they want all the crates for themselves.
Well, yeah. I just think they need to up the cosmetic and finish rate, man. Like, I haven't seen any finishes pulled in, like, forever. Hell, I haven't even seen a finish pulled from a crate. Granted, I know it's happened. In fact, watch this, chat. Actually, I think I have a crate. Yeah, my storage is incredibly laggy. Yeah, we have a medieval crate. I don't even know if I want to finish from a medieval crate, to be completely honest. Oh, we got a rare. I don't even know what's good. Are there any good rares? I have a cart. Fantastic. Oh. Help if I went on, 10,000, really? Chat, first one that teleports to me gets this. Wow, Octarock was first. Congrats. Here you
Hi,
go.
Verde. We're just chatting. Verde, what do you think about... Like, Verde's in my chat right now. Verde, I think Ben is not, and Robo are not smart. Rubies was a bad idea, increasing the rubies for Spire, because we've already had people testing, and people are literally making so much rubies now that it's ridiculous. There is way too much rubies getting pumped into the economy right now. Like, a group of 3 people did testing today for me, and over 6 to 7 hours, they made close to 300k. The 3 of them together.
The rates are rather ridiculous. Tell Octarock. Nox says hi, Verde and Octarock.
Hello. Yeah, no, it's like the Robot and Ben's idea was to compensate the cost of crates. That's literally what I've been told. It's to compensate the cost of free-to-play crates on the auction house. So they saw what this price of them were going for on the auction house, the free-to-play crates. They went, okay, we'll just compensate them in the ruby cost of free-to-play crates. So what they would have gotten for selling a crate, a free-to-play crate, will compensate that in rubies. No, that's dumb, because all you're going to do is just make the crates go up in price.
Yeah, and what's crazy is if somebody gets a crate and a high roll on rubies, you've effectively doubled how much they make.
Yeah.
Which is not a great balance. Like, that wasn't balanced in the slightest. They have to revert it, like, soon. Like, as much as I enjoy making a lot of rubies, this is not something that's healthy for the server. You know how, like, you used to be able to get around 3,000 to 6,000 rubies with each spire? Now it's like 21k with an average of 13k rubies with each spire. So, like, it's completely inflated the economy. So anyone investing in like legacy keys, congratulations, they went up in price. You're welcome. I'm sure they'll revert it. Like they did say it was temporary. I'm not sure why they added it in the first place if the plan was to I don't know. Because, like, it doesn't matter how they change. Like, they could add a new item to it, or they could add crates, or they could add cosmetics. It doesn't matter what they add. Whatever they add is going to go down in price eventually. Because you got to think people can find multiple spires each day. So, you know, yeah, that's like why Marauder Horns for a while, like, they went way down in price. And then once they got nerfed, they skyrocketed in price. But they've steadily gone up and down, you know, since then. I'd say they've stabilized. But I remember when they were first added and you could sell them for like 50k a piece. I know because I was able to sell some at that price. Let me go grab a drink. Keep my, you know, audience entertained. We'll let it.
Like, I'm literally telling... Well, the thing is, I was telling Robot, all you're doing is just going to cause an economy crash. And they went, no, it'll be fine. And I went, okay. Let me check Auction House. You're going to cause economy crash. Okay, well, if crates are going to go up in price and get harder... I'll just buy a whole bunch.
I had to grab a drink and
like,
stuff.
people were telling me, I was going to bed last night, Shield, and people were telling me, oh, crate prices are going up, crates are going to get more harder and more expensive to get Octa. I went, okay, I logged on, and I just bought every single crate I saw that was cheap as hell.
Oh, nice.
Because I was because of the changes. Because crate prices are going up.
I'm gonna be honest, I think other than finishes, I've gotten like everything I wanted from crates.
Yeah, well that's the thing I'm trying to explain, like look in our media channel. That's what I'm trying to explain to the team. Majority of people have given up trying to get finishes from the new crates because they don't see it worth it anymore because the rates are so low. There's too much furnitures. Everyone's mostly got what they want now. All the big spenders have got what they want now. Now they're sitting on so much ore bucks that they don't need to spend money on promos because they can just use ore bucks to get the next promo. So in other words, you've just shot yourself in the foot and literally removed a revenue source, and they're not getting it. Like if you see the replies,
promos shouldn't have been. I think a better idea to make more money would be to have the promos be bought with money like before. So spend $20
well, that's what I'm trying
get
to
the promo.
look in our media channel because I can't say what was in our media channel, but look in our media channel and you can see the replies of Robot.
All right, that's a lot. This. Oh my goodness! Hold on a sec, chat. I gotta read all this.
Sorry, it's what I've been dealing with this morning, and I had to go live. Because the thing is, the idea of going, oh, we'll add finishes, like, I'm reading back the screenshots from last night, we'll add finishes to furniture. No, that's just a bad idea. So everything has a finish roll. Literally, Ben stated, we'll just add finishes to furniture, then everything has a finish roll. No one wants some molten toilet paper.
I kind of want a molten toilet paper.
But also, how are they going to do this? Is the finish locked on your end? Then that literally means you don't. If the finish locks it on the painting craft on your end, that means you don't actually have to get more of that furniture. Because how finishes work.
On furniture?
how finishers work. Yeah, and most people I've talked to, they don't want finished furnitures. That they can't wear it. They can't show it off.
Finished. Wait, is he saying they're trying to add finished furniture? What are you talking about? I'm confused.
It was screenshots from last night from Ben.
Sorry, chat. There's a lot I'm reading right now. Why does it feel like every time there's a change?
Sorry, it's because you were. I saw you went live, last night, so I thought you were talking about it with your chat, but I worked out you got off work early, so I just let you be. But yeah, enjoy all the screenshots I took before a couple actually got deleted.
I'm so confused.
I stayed up to 3 a.m. to deal with general chat. I was meant to be in bed at midnight, and I was up to 3 in the morning.
Yeah, no, I just got off work early today. I guess it was yesterday for you, but
yeah,
or last night.
But the thing that
oh my goodness! Every time they add an update, it's always an argument. I wish we could just figure something solid out. You know, I'm tired of this constant issues.
That's the problem when you say something, when you chuck something out there that you're thinking of doing, people believe it as fact. Like everyone's running the story that there's now finished furniture going to happen.
Right.
And then when they don't get finished furniture, they're going to be unhappy because you said there was going to be finished furniture. That's why I always tell the team you got to be really careful with your words when you say stuff, because people will take it as fact and think it's going to happen. And then when it doesn't happen, what happens? People get mad and pissed off.
How the hell do you spell
because you
this?
said that was going to happen.
Oh, it's with the friggin' C. There we go. That's not how you spell it. There we go.
Because the thing is that right now I think what they need to do is literally revert that change as soon as possible. Don't delete on your fingers. Revert the ruby change with the marauder. Keep the crate rate hard, but revert the marauder change.
Did you just say hi to yourself? Unsavable. I mean, what were the chances to get a crate in the first place after they nerfed it the first time? Because it was nerfed the first time. What were the chances
from
after
the rates,
that?
people were still at least able to get 1 to 2 crates after 10 to 15 marauders. Like some people saying they got a 2 to 3 crates after doing 10 fights. Now they've not seen one single crate, and they can't be bothered. The rubies don't outweigh the cost because there's just now everyone has rubies, more rubies, so the crate cost goes up. So even if you get the rubies, the price just goes up anyway, so it literally doesn't matter. The rubies don't help one bit, because the price is just going to go up in general.
Okay.
To match the new rubies.
Maybe... Okay, well... What if... Because the Marauder's also already a good source of rubies, like, before. What if we decrease the amount of rubies? Increase... Slightly, not a lot. Slightly increase the amount of finishes that can be dropped.
Do you want to just type that to Robot right now, instead of me typing it out?
Well, I want to don't type anything out. I'm just running things by not only you but also chat, right? So decrease the amount of rubies by about 30% of the current rubies right now. So instead of getting about 13,000, maybe it caps out at 10,000 at most, right? Slightly increase the cosmetic drop chance, slightly increase the finish drop chance, slightly increase the Marauder Horn drop chance. Completely remove crates from the Marauder.
Yeah, because
I think this is the biggest issue.
The crates are the issue.
Hold on. If you increase the crates overall in the resource world, it doesn't have to be a lot, maybe a extra 5% chance. In certain structures like ancient cities, you know, what are some other hard to find structures? Bastions, maybe? Stuff like that. This increases people's playtime because then they can explore. The Marauder's still useful because he still gives a decent amount of rubies. You have a higher chance of getting finishes from Marauders, which will make everybody happy. It decreases the amount of things going down in price, and then you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's a good
How would that
change.
sound to everybody in chat?
Yeah, no, that's good. Type that out to Robert. No, that's good. And then the thing is, that people won't complain they're not getting crates because they just can't get the crates anymore. But they're still the people that do like doing the Marauder and farming it. They have a chance now to finally get a finish. Because I know people that have been trying to get a finish since day one and have still not got a finish.
Fought him thousands of times.
Yeah, I know people that have fought him hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times and never gotten a finish. They don't even think the finishes are real. And the thing is, it doesn't matter if there's a more influx of that finish, because people want to show it off. Like, to me, it doesn't matter if there's an influx of those cosmetics with finishes more than other finishes, because there still will be more players buying and trading them than finishes out there. Even if there's an increase, like in the next month, maybe we finally get an extra 10 to 20 of them out of the whole entire player base. That still will make people happy. Because I think the crates are the main issue with the Marauder. As you're saying, the crates are causing the main problem. It's not the Marauder and the rubies, it's the crates themselves that are causing the problem. Because people are using ults to farm the Marauder to get more crates. So they had to make an ult rule.
Well, yeah, but that's bannable now. You can't do that.
Problem is, how do they enforce it? Verde, how do you enforce the ult thing? Because someone could just say it's their brother, someone could say they're at a university, and also the moderators aren't allowed to know IPs because Michael says it's against the law. They're not allowed to give out IPs. Even the admins can't look at IPs. And I know it's something you can't comment on, but I know how the server system works. It's not possible to properly enforce. And the problem is, not everyone's on Discord. There's people that have complained to me that they've been banned for a week, gonna get banned, and they never know the rule. As I keep trying to explain to him or her, that the channel that they announced that rule change in, even if you at people on Discord, people cannot see it because they have to be following the post. It should have been put in announcements, the rule change. It shouldn't be in a thread. I have. And they go, oh no, if I add everyone, everyone's going to see it. No, there are still people that... The thing is, it should have been literally when you log in game, like how Orbit sometimes says hi to you. It should have said, we have made a rule change to how the server works. Check out this link on the website. Because there's still players that don't check Discord. Or don't have Discord. There are still players that don't know you're not allowed to make balloon farms. And they find out on my stream after they get banned. Please, Verde, because the thing is, there are players that don't know this rule change with ults. They're going to get themselves banned for a week and then lose their balloon streak. And majority of people that I know that are using ults, I've had to give them a heads up that you can't do that anymore. They've thanked me. If I didn't know they were doing it, they would have lost their badger streak and probably would have quit the server, because some of them are literally close to literally max balloon. Well, if they're banned for a week, they lose their streak. They quit the server, because the only thing keeping them playing is the streak and doing water fights. There are players that have told me if they didn't have their badger streak, they would have quit a long time ago. That's a bad thing to find out from players. I'm not going joking
I'm
straight.
sorry, I'm just
There are people who have told me if they didn't have badger streak to keep them going,
my thoughts and stuff are heard. I'm
they
not
wouldn't be
ignoring you
playing.
guys.
No, as many people have told me if they didn't have badger streak, they wouldn't be playing.
With your knock. Watch this, Noct. You can't do this. I bet you can't. Yeah, man. I mean, I've fought the Marauder like I think at this rate over 1,000 times. I've still not gotten a finish, man, and it's disappointing. But some people have gotten a lot luckier, and I'm happy for them. I'm more enraged that it's not me, though. It's just, it feels like I haven't seen anyone pull a finish since the update with crates, but I could be wrong.
Because a lot of people are literally ruining their mental health to try to get a crate from the Marauder when they shouldn't be. They should be exploring the server, finding structures, playing with friends. But they're just solo fighting a boss, solo fighting a boss, solo fighting a boss,
Right,
over and
sorry,
over and
Noct.
over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Chat the gesture. All right, show the gesture.
And then they're burning themselves out.
That's awesome. So chat, on a scale of 1 to 10, how upset would you be if they completely removed crates from Marauders? I just want to get a gauge of my chat. See where you guys stand. If they increase the amount found in the resource world, but decrease, removed crates from Marauders altogether, would you guys ace? I mean, you'd probably be disappointed, but would you still fight the Marauder? I feel like people would still fight the Marauder because it's still a great source of rubies. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I don't know. Every time you did over the crate, exactly. That's what, you know. I feel like if here and here's what I asked Octarock. And I mean, I think I've already told you guys. Increase the chance of getting a Marauder Horn. Increase the chance of cosmetics and finishes dropped. Completely remove crates. Lower the ruby rate to about 10,000 at most. But it's still higher than it used to be. I think that would be a good balance. Increase the amount found in the resource world. See, yeah, there we go. Because as of right now, the Marauder seems like the best way to get everything. It's so overpowered.
I'm literally, because we keep
rubies?
typing.
Fight the Marauder.
So,
you want crates? Fight the Marauder.
Shield. I've just asked
What's
Robert
up?
if he can join our call, because the thing is, we're just typing back and forth. Just easier just to have voices, because my hand is starting to hurt
I
typing.
mean, maybe.
Hey.
Oh, was that him?
Hello, Robot.
Hello.
Is that Robot?
Yeah,
Hey,
sorry, no,
Hey,
my hands
Robot,
are
how's
starting
it
to hurt
going?
with my
This is the first time I get
arthritis.
to talk to you.
I understand.
Hello.
So can I first say something? I understand where Ben and the team are coming from. The crates are definitely your main new revenue source, and I understand the influx of crates are farming so much. but players are burning themselves out on the Marauder crates. To me in the community, like we're talking with our streams, and we've got people talking, and I'm starving in game again one moment, like people are getting mad at me. We're talking with people in the community, and the people in the community are saying the Ruby idea was a bad idea, because all it's doing is influxing a lot of rubies in the economy, and even if people can't get the crates, they can still buy all the decorations. So many people already have all the cosmetics and decorations at this stage, where they don't see the need to spend the money on the crate, because all the items are already out there at this stage. So there's actually no true value in them. But I believe the best course right now is to just remove the crate from Marauder, because that will just make it so people are not burning themselves out and ruining their mental health trying to farm the crates non-stop to try get crates. Increase the rate of finishes and cosmetics in the Marauder boss and also the relic, so that people that are new to the server still have a chance to get the relic and they can get the armor, but also people have a chance to get finishes, because people love finishes. Even if there's more finishes in the economy that are Marauder finishes, it ain't going to really affect the server really much, because people will actually have something that they can sell for rubies, so they can make money that way. And also they will actually be able to have a finish. I know people that have literally been farming the Spire since it's come out and they've not had one finish drop. There are people that literally get to the stage where they don't believe the finishes are real. I know they drop, but they're so low that it's not funny. It would make the player base very happy if you just say, oh, we're increasing finish rates on the Marauder boss, and we're going to drop the ruby cost to about 30% down, so it's about, you get about 10k rubies, not the amount people are getting at the moment, because it's a little bit too much, and it'll just make the whole community happy, and people will understand.
15k.
Yeah, because right now players are just annoyed, because the thing is, all you're doing is making them have to farm even more to try get the crates, and it's just going to burn them out. You don't really want to burn out your player base before AFA.
Did you just recently change it, Robot, to 15k? Because earlier when the change first dropped, I mean, I was averaging about 13k each. But I've seen some of my chat say they got like 21k or something like that. That may be something to look at.
21k shouldn't be possible. Hold on.
Yeah, so do you understand what I'm meaning?
Maybe they were lying, but that's what people were telling me. I mean, I guess they could just be mistaken. I'm not sure, but I'm sorry we're complaining so much. You know, that's what it feels like all the time.
I don't think it's complaining. I think I like the response is like I guess it's we did expect a response like this. It's you know, it's a tough call to make, and you know, I'm not particularly happy that we have to make these calls. But
yeah, I know where you're coming from, but I think
we'll see what we can do.
But I think right now the best.
Yeah, I genuinely think as of right now, I mean, even before the
you do any other change,
the most recent change, I believe that Marauder fights were probably a bit too overpowered to begin with. He's not particularly difficult to fight for your average player.
Yeah,
and he just gives way too much. Like in terms of rubies, in terms of like crates, and there's really no reason to do any of the other money-making methods. Like farming, which is obviously my favorite thing, is practically useless now because you're not making nearly as much. Yeah, I could just fight the Marauder and make just as much. And
That's
not only
true.
that,
yeah.
having the chance,
boss fight is like,
you know,
for an experienced player, like a boss fight is like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think right now the best.
Yeah, I mean my average time is 1 minute and 40 seconds.
And the thing is, right now the issue is because there's more increased spires and open worlds, because I saw that that's been increased over time. People can literally over because those numbers of me saying those numbers were literally legit numbers. People will literally can easily make 100k in a couple hours from this. That's ridiculous. All that's going to do is increase the rubies and create some. It's just going to unbalance the economy in such a way. The time AFA comes out, a new player is going to join and not be able to even be able to buy anything from the auction house.
Yeah, that makes sense. Um,
I think
I
right
mean,
now what you guys need to do, and I know a lot of people may be annoyed, just do a changelog and say we're reverting these changes for now and we'll get back to you. Just do a post and just say we're reverting these changes back to the normal rates. The crates will stay being low and hard. Don't change the crate rates for now, and just say we're reverting these changes and other changes are coming soon, because right now all you're doing is just inflating the economy so much that it is getting ridiculous. And you need to do it quick, or there's going to be irreversible damage.
Oh, hold on. Octarock, let him respond, please. I want to hear his response.
Sorry.
I mean, I can relay those changes. I was, I guess, interested in the thing you said about like the amount of spires in the open worlds being like increased.
It does feel like recently, I believe as recently as like a couple days ago, and this was multiple worlds, but there were several, I think up to 5 in one resource world. I think it was yellow or orange, one of the two, but there was like 5 spires in one of them, there was 3 spires in another, and then there was like at least 1 in each other, and people still hunting for them. So it feels like they've been increased. It may just be a bug, or maybe just incredibly lucky.
That's, yeah, I guess that's just a coincidence. Like, something like that has been possible since the beginning. Like, there's a...
Yeah.
There's always... I mean, there's a... Like, I guess a slight guarantee of always 1 in a world. But sometimes there can be a world with none. And, sometimes you get incredibly lucky with the generation, and there can be like 5 in a world. So like we haven't really, I mean, we haven't touched those rates at all, like generation in that aspect. So that should just be...
I mean, granted, I mean in the game of like numbers, of course, something like that'll happen once in a while. Yeah, Fur Force just confirmed there was 5 in orange 2 days ago. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna complain about that, because, like, for me, it's just free rubies. But I think for the overall health of the game, I'm not sure. At least with all the other changes, I don't think it's great for the health.
Yeah, I just looked at the files. It should, the max amount of rubies for a single one should be just above like 15k. Like you have the physical ones, like the blocks, right? And it's like 400 somewhat rubies, and the max amount you can get in a like the highest amount you can get from a roll is 15k per fight. The lowest.
Okay, maybe it was just being misreported.
The lowest would be 9k.
To me, that's
excessive.
To me, that's still like very excessive. That is a lot of rubies, because all that's doing is just going to influx the economy with more rubies and make people not. Because like how she was saying before, most people are saying, well, what's the point of me farming? I can just do the mortar, a couple of fights, and then I don't have to worry about rubies at all. But also, what am I going to spend the rubies on? There's no... Majority of people have all the items from the crates already, so they don't really need to buy the crates, so there's no point spending real life money on the crates or bucks. You see, you get a problem when you start having...
Granted, I mean, there are other ways rather than just direct nerfs to fix this. I mean, you could give more, the idea, I guess, is to have like branched ways of making rubies, so each one has its own reason for doing it. Like with Marauder, you can get Marauder gear and decorations and stuff like that. With Badger quests, you get the streaks, you get the keys, or the crates, I'm sorry. And I guess with Jacko, you get like a passive income, but maybe if like instead you also added something like maybe Jacko points, where I don't know, you can get something for turning in a certain amount of rubies, or a certain amount of crops, I mean, not rubies. I don't know, it just feels like the Marauder is like both Jacko and Badger mixed into one, where you get the consistent rubies from Jacko while also getting all the decorations, cosmetics, and bonuses from Badger. It just like, and this is I'm just talking about this strictly before the changes, you know. It just feels unbalanced. And granted, it's still fun. I still enjoy fighting it. I don't know about you guys, but like, yeah, so, most of us on average are getting about 4, 5, maybe sometimes even up to 10 in an average play session, because you know you got people who make it like their whole thing is finding spires, and that's great. I enjoy the services because it encourages exploring, but I do think it kind of gets out of hand in reference to like the economy. And like, I mean, if you look in recent auction house, a lot of the decorations from the Marauder are like, I can get a stack for about 5k.
Yeah, that's
From
kinda
some of
insane.
these decorations.
Like the other day, I paid 3k and I got
Hey, Alex.
32 of the gold pile of the gold boxes.
Hello.
How's it going? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
This is the
everyone's
first time
in
I get
here.
to talk to you guys. I'm so excited. What a fun
Sorry,
day.
I've got major arthritis in my hands, and just typing so much was starting to really cause cramping. So that's the
That's
main
alright.
reason I
What
got
a-
your own
what a-
voice robot. And also my spelling's horrible
What
anyway.
an awesome day this has been.
Awesome day, you know, starting the day with a downer. And then, you know,
Yeah, I
You
got
could-
off work early, got paid for a full day. I get to talk to, you know, admins. This is, I mean, regardless of the issues, I think it's overall positive today. You know, just
it's
Yeah,
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, and the majority of the community understand where you guys are coming from. We're just worried about the economy. Like, we're the front of the community. We see how things sell in the auction house, and the majority of players are literally seeing this change, and the economy is going to really hurt from it, because all it's doing is just literally going to inflate the ruby cost of items. Because you've got Aether
it was
eventually coming
really
out.
funny watching how many people talking about it as soon as the thing dropped. Like, everyone was like, "Oh, great! Now everything's worth way more because you know, economy just got annihilated."
And I
Yeah, it's
understand
funny, though.
trying to compensate the crates, but that's not how you compensate. Like, I think the best thing for us is in the coming days, increase finish rates in order, increase cosmetics, increase the relic, not the rubies,
Yeah.
and bring down the rubies.
Yeah, we've gone over it. I don't think there's any reason to constantly rehash it,
Yeah.
though. You know, they've heard it, and I appreciate you guys stopping by to actually listen and, you know, tell your thoughts without typing. Because every time we go to type, it's just like my chat listens to silence.
Right, yeah.
'Cause,
I think,
you know, I'm focused on it.
yeah, as we hear like all this feedback from it, you know, we'll be able to incorporate that like with the stuff we're doing. Like
But
in the coming week.
I do think right now, Robin, I think the best thing for the server's health, and I know a lot of people may be annoyed, but I think right now, revert the ruby prices back to how they were from Marauder. Don't increase the crates. Keep the crates at the rates you want to keep them at right now, because I know the influx of crates also, because it is the way you guys make your money. But right now, please revert the ruby changes back to normal, because there's just too many rubies flooding into the server economy, where people will literally get so much rubies where it's just going to make it unplayable for any new player joining the server, because the cost of everything's just going to go up, and it's going to be an unpleasant player for majority of the community.
I can yeah.
I know
Right,
I know
Alex,
you
I
guys.
think it would be a good thing to like I guess call Ben
Yeah.
and some others like in a meeting like
Because at the end of the day, we
hours maybe,
see the community, and I know the community right now, and everyone's telling me right now they want it turned back. Like, me and Cocat were hanging out last night on a call, and there were about 15 other Discords all talking about the changes, and everyone was literally voicing the same thing. I don't like saying this, but I have to say it, Ben's an idiot. And it's nothing against Ben at all. People were just heated at the time, but also everyone was voicing the same thing. Please change it back. You don't have to increase the crates back to normal. Just change it. Like, everyone that has money on the server that spends rubies were all yelling, please change it back. You're literally making us lose rubies, but also make
Yeah,
everything
that's
else
true.
too expensive.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
Okay. So You're good. You good. You haven't been able to talk this time. You're good to speak. I'm sorry.
No, no, it's fine. I understand. Like, I've been reading over the chats quite a lot this morning and part of the afternoon, so I really understand what you guys are coming from, and I think that all the concerns are totally valid. I don't want to shut down any concerns at all, because, like, you know, all the opinions, like people who play longer, those who haven't played recently, those who are coming back, like all the concerns are really valid. So I really don't shut down conversations or try to, you know, make my opinion more valid than the others. So if you guys are upset, it's totally understandable. I get it. I was a player once. I was a moderator once. So I really understand where you guys are coming from. And yeah, we might get this to a meeting though.
All right, and I do appreciate you guys hearing us out, and I'm not really upset about it. More is just concerned.
Yeah, that's just what we are. We're just concerned because the thing is, to me, I don't do Marauder because of my arthritis, so it doesn't really affect me. But the players that do Marauder and the players that don't do Marauder, they say, well, I can't do Marauder because my hand, so I can't get those rubies. There are other players that can't do Marauder because they're not good at combat, so they can't get those rubies. And they're trying to farm, and they have to do more farming, and farming has a cap of how much you can sell a day. So the people that can do Marauder are getting more rubies than them, so they see an unfair balance.
Right. Okay. I have a quick question that's a little bit off topic.
Go ahead.
But it always feels like the conversations happen when I'm asleep because I go to sleep early and, you know, time zones and stuff. But in regards to promos, so I know the way we have it set up, and I understand the reasoning to have them be Orbucks.
Yeah.
But would it not be a little bit better to just have them, like, you spend the money, you can get the promo, and then you can spend the Orbucks on the crates? Because, like, I know a lot of people who save the Orbucks for the crates, and I guess I don't know. I feel like it would increase sales because they have to spend the money in order to get, like, they get the Orbucks, but they also get the promo, kind of like the same way with the keys, and then they can just spend the Orbucks on whatever crate they want.
Well,
that's the way I initially thought it would be implemented, but
I mean, it was something like, I guess it was a potential option while we were thinking about it, but like there's, I guess, two issues with that approach. That players they wait until that promo drops to make their to spend anything, you know, because it's the best time to spend your money. You get the Orbucks and you get the crates, but also there's a huge influx of crates, and we saw this with the previous events where it unnecessarily increases the amount, just the total amount of crates that are in the are in circulation, because players are, I mean, they're for the most part using, they're not necessarily buying the crates, they're buying the promo, and that's their main reason.
Right.
And then the crates are then more or less secondary, even though, you know,
Yeah,
in the past that's what you were getting, but it increases the amount of crates in the economy so much that it hurt the next event that happened.
Yeah,
the amount of stuff that existed.
I see where you're also coming, but also you've got to know a lot of people aren't actually opening the crates. They see more value in selling them. I know people that literally have right now see on 10 to 20 million rubies because they bought the crates and just sold them straight away and have now become millionaires. Because most people I've talked to said it's not actually worth opening the paid crates because they can get the free crates, but also most people tell me they don't even want to open the crates anymore because they don't want to spend $10 US and get free common decorations that should be in fabric. They're literally the value of a fabric decoration. They shouldn't be behind a paywall. The problem is the reason event keys worked well with decorations is because the decoration you got was a centerpiece. It was a centerpiece. It added the value. Like if you open up Christmas key and you got a big decoration, it was a centerpiece. The problem is now by having the crates with decorations like events, you got the influx where they're not. Some of them are not centerpieces. They were like a roll of toilet paper or a bottle of things.
I mean, I feel like
and people don't want to spend that money.
I mean, they had that before, like, it's a meme in my community that the frost table strikes again. There's always a frost table in the crate. You know, you have just undesirable things in the keys, and you know that mainly because not everything's going to be desired by every single person. And usually it's always a table decoration or a chair, like the lifeguard chair or the
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
guess-
I think that's something that's just always been in keys and crates. I do feel
But
like it's more often now, but
the thing
I
is
don't
where
know.
I'm seeing it is if I go /crate, the problem is that I'm seeing is with events, with the event stuff, everything was limited. Everything was classed as limited rate. So people were fine with
Right.
it. The problem is because you have now changed it where there are common decorations, rare decorations, and cosmetics are like epic and legendary. The problem is the more likely someone's going to open that crate, they're going to get a common decoration because that's just how the rates are. The weight of items, it's more likely you're going to get a common item over a rare or an epic or legendary item. Problem is because majority of the common and epic and rare items are decorations, people do not want to spend the money because people rather have the, like in the wizard crate, someone rather have the balloon or the robe. But they're going to bring the crate and they're going to get free decorations that are common. They're going to feel, well, this was a waste of money. Why did I even open this? I'm not going to do this again. I'm just going to sell the crate. And that's what the
I
big
understand
spenders have
that.
told me.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, compared
Because
to the
Verde opened
compared to the
tons of
keys.
medieval crates to try and get a finish.
right.
Majority of the big
Oh,
spenders,
that's
and I understand, but from me and the people that I know on the server that spend a lot of money, the majority of the people, they only did the crates to try and get finishes. The big spenders like finishes. They like showing, like putting
Yeah.
a finish on a furniture is not a good idea because you can't show it off. It's more about flexing. People love to show off stuff in games. Look at my fancy thing I have. I've got a molten hat. I'm better than you. Quotation marks. People just like having that thing to say, look at me, but making that thing that's harder to get, and you're more likely to get a common decoration that people that like finishes ain't going to want because they're not builders. They like showing off cosmetics. Majority of players that spend the money on the server are not builders. I found out majority of people don't build. They like showing off and flexing because they have the money. Source Gear is famous for that.
I will say, it was a good move having the tool skins be common, because that's one of those things where it's like, oh man, I've only pulled commons, and then it's like, yo, I got a tool skin. You know, everyone's always excited to get those because those are probably some of the most valuable. Like, because like a tool skin is more valuable than a lot of the rares and sometimes even epics. Hell, even
I guess-
sometimes legendaries.
I guess perception on those, I guess, changed. Like, because I remember a time where you'd open like a Christmas key, and people would dread like landing on it. Like I guess back in the day they wore tool skins, but they would dread like landing on their fourth like bow tool skin.
I think back then there were their own items. Like, you didn't just get, like, I think the change where like you got the item and then you had a chance of getting a tool skin, that was awesome because it was like, well, the item I got's kind of mid, but the tool skin's pretty nice. It's one of the new ones, and then I'm getting like 2 items for the price of 1. You know, then they're more likely to take it, or at the very least think about it and not skip over it. And that was a great change. Of course, now that doesn't matter because things have changed again. I do genuinely like the tool skins being in the place they're at. I think they're definitely a lot more fun to get because, you know, you have that initial disappointment of only getting commons. And now it's like, oh, cool! I actually got a tool skin there. That's a pleasant surprise.
Cause
Yeah,
I
you
think-
want one? Here, you can have that.
I
I'm
think
sorry
compared
to
Not
to
so
interrupt.
sorry,
old
by the way.
crates,
Can I say one thing that I've had a lot of feedback from like Kinlan up here in community and the feedback I think that I don't know how easy it would be for you guys to do this, but I know there was a lot of missing decorations and missing items from the crates themselves. A lot of feedback from a lot of people that have said they'll be happy to still pay 800 is split the crates. Have decoration version, have a cosmetic version. So then the people that want to spend the money to get the finishes, they can spend the money, they know they can open that and they're going to get cosmetics every time. So they're going to guarantee more finish rates. So you don't have to change the finish rates. And the people that are like me with builders, I don't care for the cosmetics. I want decorations. But if I get a cosmetic in there, if you split them, and then also you don't have to worry about having, because you just made so many awesome decorations that made the crates too full. But you also made a whole bunch of awesome cosmetics that are not in the crates as well that made it too full. By splitting them, you can still have all the awesome cosmetics I know you guys made, because there's a couple that I bloody want, and you know the ones I want because I made those images, and you've seen those images I made, and I don't have them. But there's also decorations I want that I can't get. So by splitting the crates to decorations and keeping the tool skins in both of them, so have decorations and tool skins and cosmetics and tool skins, I think that will just make the majority of the community happy. It'll make the builders happy so they can get the decorations they want and not have to worry about a jester and a cosmetic mixed in there. And the people that want cosmetics and want finishes will have them as well.
Okay, as nice as that sounds, that would require like a whole hell of a lot more work. A lot of these crates only have 2, 5, maybe 6 cosmetics in them. So that would lower the prices drastically for a lot of them, like to an obscenely low level.
No. You forget something, Shield. Where are all the cosmetics from the old keys?
But they don't.
Well, yeah, I get that.
I know they don't all fit.
Not all of them fit the new themes, and they also, like, there's. I mean, you did say, you know, there's cosmetics that didn't make the cut in the crates that are out there, but there's not that many that we would be able to split them up. I do understand the idea behind it, because the player who wants furniture and a player who wants cosmetics is, I mean, they are pretty different. There's like overlap there, but overall, like, they're pretty different kind of players. So it's I don't think it's like an option to.
I know that might not be
honestly. If they were to
crates.
do something like that, then paid crates would be like 2 rolls, because it would be awful to have a 3-roll crate and you basically just got everything, and you only buy the crate once because, like I said, you get everything. I guess that would be slightly different for the people who really want the decorations, but I can't imagine that would be like long term. That'd be like a short term. Oh, yeah.
With a proper implementation of that, it would be, you know, we make new assets, but that's not really an option at the moment. Like,
well, then there's another option that my community have. One other option my community have stated is, how about the common decorations, make them purchasable with all bucks in a different way, and then it still allows the rare, the epic, and legendary to be in there, because they still have weight. And it still has that balance, but remove the common decorations from the crates and put them part of an NPC that's in rotation, like the crates. So when the crates rotate, his inventory rotates to have the decoration all bucks, and then also allows you to have a NPC that you could literally put other decorations in there, instead of trying to have another crate and trying to put a low tier decoration in there. By having an NPC there that can literally sell the items, like Russell by Badger, have him near the genie. You have another way to use all bucks, so when there's downtime, when people are building, they can literally just buy a ton of all bucks and buy a ton of common decorations, because people need a lot of those. So I know people that literally said they'll happily pay 100 all bucks per decoration. Well, I need 10 of those. There's 1,000 all bucks. So it keeps people running out of all bucks. But also you can put other things in there, like the coins.
Does that mean, like, I guess you would be removing the the common items from the crate, like, entirely?
Yeah, because most everyone knows everything's changing all the time, And then when you add more crates down the line, by not having the commons in there, that will add a more weight. So there's a chance for people to have a chance for the finishes, because the common decorations, there's too many of them. Like,
I mean,
most
it's
players have told me
kinda-
they were happy because the common decorations are your low tier decorations. Well, for a build, I know people that need like 50 of the blinds. Well, the amount of money they're going to have to spend is ridiculous, so they don't want to spend that money. But if they have to literally pay 100 ore bucks for one blind from an NPC, then they're more than happy. And I know people that have told me they'd be more than happy to literally spend $30 to $40 just buying blinds from that NPC than buying the crates.
I mean, I get
That's-
I get the thought. I still don't think it's like an option to just remove so many stuff from like the common rarity, because it's kind of the like
We're
it's, the common rarity is still like
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
crate
keep the
exists
common
like that for a
cosmetics.
reason.
Like, keep the common
Yeah, it's not
cosmetics.
there's like a balance to crates, and like having more of like having more, for example, epic or rare items compared to common is like off balance.
I know what you mean.
I mean, it would basically just make the rares and the epics and stuff the common ones. I kind of like the idea of having some of them like be purchasable with ore bucks. Maybe keep the commons in the crates, but also make them purchasable with ore bucks. As of right now, Octarock, I think we have to realize that we're in a very awkward period of time. Balancing the crates is going to be difficult because that requires a ton more assets in order to properly balance. So you can't really take away from any crates because then you'd have too little, and you can't add too much to the crate. Or like, basically what you're asking is for them to take things away from the crates, but then you're limiting it to like only about 5 items per crate. And while I mean initially it'd be cool to get, you know,
I
all
just had
the
an
things
idea.
you want from a crate,
I
don't
don't
think
know
it'd be
if you guys want to
healthy.
do this, and I know balancing crates. How about the items that are missing from the crates? Have them available in the NPC, because the items that people have not gotten yet, and then because they're going to be brand new decorations, people will literally buy them in the droves because they're going to want them from builds. Like, there's decorations in there that I know people will want, that I want. I will happily literally right now empty my PayPal to get those decorations if they're part of an NPC. And the decorations people haven't seen, so you don't have to remove any decorations from the crates that are already there. And then also you've got the coins around the fountain, you've got the items around the fountain that I know Shield wants and other people want. By just putting them in an
want it so
NPC
bad.
rotation, I definitely know you'll make a ton of money really quickly.
I will agree that maybe I do actually. Oh, okay. I think we could use the idea where you could have like decorations and stuff sold for ore bucks at spawn. Maybe don't have to be like specifically from the crates, but maybe in terms of like you know, obviously I do really want the decorations here at the fountain. You could have stuff like that be sold where they don't quite fit in the crates, but you could still make make some money off of them, I guess. I don't know if that's making sense. I still liked the idea where like occasionally like midway through events you could have a sale where if they make like purchase bundles, they can end up getting some of the decorations along with the bundles. I think that would increase sales, but also get people buying like when there's not a sale going on. Because like during events there's always a 25% off, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably increase spending by, you know, having those events where like you can get a special decoration that only comes like once every couple months. And then you'd have people like Sauce Girl or me, or I don't have a list of the amount, like the people who actually spend a lot of money on the server. But you know, we would probably be more inclined to make purchases outside of events. And I know you guys do that occasionally when you have like the seasonal promos, or not seasonal, but like the punk set and like the promos outside of their own events. So I guess there is that, but I think it would just be another way of making money without doing too much. I don't know.
Because at the end of the day, we love to see
look,
it.
I'm just trying to find an excuse to get those ore bucks. That's all I'm saying. In the end, I just want the decoration.
And at the end of the day, there's decorations that I wish I could talk about that I love that you guys made. I like Rom. I know the people that made the stuff that you got, like Romo7. He put a ton of work into those decorations, and they're not here. He put a ton of work into that stuff, and he kind of feels disappointed. I put all this work, even though he was getting paid by you guys, he put work into those items, and they're not here. And that made a lot of the people that were from the community that you guys got to make stuff not able to show off the stuff they actually put a ton of effort into making.
Son of a biscuit.
Yeah, I mean that's a. I mean,
and
for us it was also like
literally as an
disappointing to not be to not have like to be able to show everything. It was a necessary change, like a necessary decision for us to.
And I know it was a hard decision because you don't want to influx the crates. You don't want to have too many items. But to me, having those items just to sit on the sideline or one day be added to the server, to me is a kind of a waste because you did spend money to get them made. By having them literally in a separate rotation to have those decorations, because they're not in the crates, you can't put them in the crates. Have them pay ore bucks to get them. People will still buy them, and you'll make money off them. Because right now they're just sitting there doing nothing. You've literally got money that's sitting there that you could be making that you're not. And I know Ben says you've not run a successful business, or people say, I have. I've been in the business game. I worked for Disney. And I know one rule we had at Disney for Club Penguin or any games, if we've made an asset and we can make money from it, we make money from it because that's just wasted money. You're just sitting on an item that's wasting money. So you've got these items, you've spent money to make them. If you can find a way to put them on the server, even if it's an NPC, or now and again an NPC randomly turns up, like it can't be permanent. You can literally have like a black market NPC, or an NPC that randomly turns up every couple of months and goes, hey, I have all these items that were going to be in the crates. Come look over here, they cost all bucks, come buy them from me. So instead of them being there all the time, you could literally just have a black market NPC or black market NPC. Could even be the ex-mayor, for God's sakes. Add lore around it. And he just turns up with stuff he stole from the crates. Cool. Like, because those items are not in the crates.
Lost content.
You literally could have the ex-mayor go, hey, I stole these from the crates. They cost this much ore bucks. Want to buy them from me?
Would I guess?
Octarock, I'm sorry. You're good. You're good to.
Part of, I I like the sound of it. I would have to bring it up, you know, and see what the rest of the team thinks of it. But I can certainly bring it up as an idea. But what would we do? Would we Is this something that we upkeep like in the future? Because like future crates that we're gonna make, they're not gonna have this excess.
I know that, but I don't think people will really care. I think most people wouldn't really care if it's just those items, because the thing is, you can make it literally, you can make it literally not turn up for 3 months. Well, in those 3 months, most people that are playing the server don't have those decorations, want those decorations. We're at a supply and demand. Because there's only going to be so much supply, people use them for builds. It's not like cosmetics where people are wearing them or just leaving them in their inventory. Because it's an item that's a decoration. Someone may be working on a big build and need a whole bunch of a certain item, and they weren't able to get enough at that time the NPC was around, and no one's selling them much anymore because other people already use them in their builds. And you don't have to have all the items available. It could rotate like the crates rotating. You could literally say, oh, I stole this from the cyber crate. I took these from the cyber crate. These are what I have this time around. Or I took these from the funfair crate. So then people know, okay, this NPC may have any item from the previous crates that are here at the moment that weren't added to the crate that are decorations that I can use my straight ore bucks. Instead of voting for them, I'm going to buy a ton of them. Because I know there's a bunch from other crates that aren't available. Then you've got people literally going, okay, he's back. Everyone's saying in chat, where's the NPC? The ex-mayor's back. He's over here. Everyone's typing in chat about it. He has these items from this crate, and people just start buying them. Because they don't know what crate he'll have.
that my community has decided that it is canon that the current genie at spawn is the ex-mayor who decided to wish that he could make wishes. He got greedy when he found a genie, so he turned to a genie.
Interesting lore.
Canon now. You guys don't have a choice in that. That's 100% canon.
Yeah, well, we'll have to pick
Alright.
it up.
But you see what I mean? Because you've got excess of these items. You need a way to still make money. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, I know how much effort you guys work in this stuff. And the thing is, I don't like you guys seeing you waste money on an item that could have been used. Like, there's so many stuff that I've seen over the years that never gets used. It may get reused, or it may be used down the end of the day. But at the end of the day, these items were paid for, and they're not being used. Well, to me, that's a waste of money. So you need a way to make money. So that, and then the thing is,
I'll bring it up.
Yeah, because the thing is, people will happily, literally, go. You'll make builders happy, but also people that like having like a big ticket item, because there are some big ticket items in those stuff that you guys didn't put out that I wish I could have right now with my builds, and I don't have. And the thing is, even if it's like 1,000 or 500, like even if it's the price of some of the bigger ticket items at 200 to 300 ore bucks, people will pay that.
You know what
even
would
if a
be
big
kind of
ticket
neat,
item is
actually,
500 ore
as
bucks,
like
people will pay that.
As an addition to like the like the lost content, because I feel like you could call it like the lost content update. Perhaps you could use this. We'll just say the mayor for now as a stand-in. The black market dealer, or the mayor. You could like put one of the items from one of the new crates in there, like before the crate comes out. Put like a maybe not like the exact item, but a similar item to kind of build hype.
Like he's
for the
made a
new
knockoff,
crate.
like a knockoff version of a future
like,
crate as a preview.
Maybe
so people make
maybe like the Atlantis chair, but it's like duct taped together. You know, obviously that'd be an extra asset, but I think it'd be pretty funny. But it could also build speculation and hype. Or maybe like when you go to add a new spire in the future, you could have like a cheap wooden replica or something. Or all it has to be is like the same item, except it has like fake on it, like as a tag, kind of like you'd find on shoes or something.
Like an
I think that'd be pretty funny.
And then people will speculate. Okay, we know this may be the future crate. What is this? It could be broken, and then people will speculate, and people may start saving money or spending ore bucks. More ore bucks than they normally would, so they can get the crate when it drops.
Right.
Because you want to have incentive.
Another question. Are there? First off, what was the reason for removing the animations for keys? And then, is there also any plans to add them back? Because as of now, it's incredibly unsatisfying to open keys. Like the legacy stuff.
Yeah, the reason why we removed it is because we didn't want, like, it would basically mean that we have these two systems up and running like at the same time. And they're like kind of clashing with each other, and like, we wanted to really like emphasize one over the other, like the new over the old. And it would also mean we'd need like an additional set of instance server running in the background for like these great openings. And you know, they're not like, they're like, in comparison, the quality of those openings are like pretty bad, I think, in comparison. So I was in favor of like removing them. It also speeds up the opening of them.
And also, I don't want them back either, because the
that.
resources. End of the day, I don't want you guys spending.
I was just curious on the reason, and because I know, me personally, like I got my St. Patrick's Day key, which is my prized possession, and before the crate update, you know, it was always that temptation, because we opened one during my birthday stream, and it was so hyped because like, you know, St. Patty's Day's keys aren't really typically opened on, you know, camera all that often. You know, it's
I
not
think-
something that happens anymore.
I think
And
the
I-
thing that I
it's,
think most people have feedback on
It's
those
never
is
gonna happen again.
if you guys can keep like the legacy, like the 2021 key opening thing in the background. I think that you don't have to do the Cosmo and Rare and those keys because there's too many of those, but I think the 2021 keys might be a good idea just to keep those in the background because they are a special moment in the community. Like, people literally will fill up a Discord call with as many people as they can to watch one of those keep open. It adds hype around the server. Like, when I opened up my Easter key, there was so many people pissed off at me that I mistakenly rolled because I couldn't see chat. And it was just so much hype around it. Now when you open them with the genie, it's like, oh, what's the point of opening this?
Yeah, that's fair.
Actually, and on that note, while we're on the topic of the 2021 stuff, I think it's speculation right now, and it's kind of been hinted at. While there aren't going to be any more like St. Patrick's Day or Easter, or, well, I mean, I guess there wouldn't be. Never mind. Let me continue the damn thought. Well, there won't be those events anymore. Are you guys at least thinking about adding like crates that represent them, like a St. Patrick's Day crate or a
That's possible.
Valentine's
Cyber
Day
sale crate. Because I know Ender has wanted to do a cyber sale crate for key forever alongside the Thanksgiving stuff.
Even like smaller events can receive a themes crate of their own. It's possible.
Okay, because a lot of people have been wanting to see the return of items at least similar to
2021
like
stuff.
the St. Patrick's Day, because people have been like, I think I accidentally started a rumor a while ago that St. Patrick's Day was coming back. So like for a
What a
while
rumor.
people thought like, well, I think I asked like publicly chat several times, if you could pick an event that would come back, which one would it be, and gave them the options, and I guess people ran with that. I don't know. Regardless, it was going around that it'd come back, but obviously people who knew that it wasn't. Anyway, the people have been wanting something like a St. Patrick's Day crate since crates have been added. But my worry is if you guys are going to be adding, like, if you do something like that, would you guys be adding items that are just like the same ones from the original key, like the piles of gold, pots of gold, cool skins and stuff, or are you planning?
Well, majority of the player base I've talked to, the legacy players, to them.
Yeah, and that would be the worry for most of those.
No.
Because,
Shield. That's a misconception. I've talked to a lot of legacy players, and it's the name on it. Majority of legacy players don't care if the server adds like a knockoff Halo ring or a knockoff stuff. They don't care for that because now I can get a finish on it. Like, I've talked to Source Girl, she doesn't care. Like, the big spenders don't care, and the legacy players don't care if the server team re-adds the old items again with a new skin. Like, we got the Mama Bear, because they've still got the 2021 tag on them.
Right, and that was what that's what I'd figure.
Yeah, no, the tag is everything.
Cosmetic, yeah.
There would be a possibility of, simple, like we've done in the past, like, or like Valentine's has, like, we have two types of, I guess, wings. Like, one is like a Cupid wing, and like we have like the Cupid halo, but we also have the angel wings and angel halo, right? So
yeah, no, the player
like that
base,
is
like,
possible.
I've talked to people about, they don't mind if you bring back a different St. Paddy's hat and a different kind of pot of gold, and it's a different kind of version, because in the end of the day, it's about the tag. They don't care, because then it'll just give them another version for them to buy. Another version to get a finish on.
And now, I think my last main concern and question, since I have you, on the record, and I can talk to you personally about it. How much money would I have to pay you to add goblins to the game?
God damn it, Shield, stop with this!
The green.
I will never
green
stop.
Green small creatures with the pointy ears.
Green small creatures that like gold, pointy ears, yeah, stuff like that.
But, well, if you're asking that, when I might get
I
a
want
giant
it so
penguin
bad.
plushie? Why couldn't it
You
be
can
the
have your
plushie?
damn plushie. I want goblins. The goblin army must rise. I mean, we got. Could you just retexture, rascals? I'd be fine with that. Noct says they want crows.
I mean, I would have never seen like no to like some kind of goblin type creature in the game, but I guess it would have to fit somewhere. I don't think we skin
Future
existing
Spire or Future Blight.
Maybe, I don't know. Like, it would definitely be like I mean, it makes sense of it to be like either like a neutral or hostile mob. We'll have to see.
Because the
I
day
love
we
that
ever-
so much.
If we ever like are unsure about like a visual for a new mob, and it makes sense, I can suggest it.
But also one thing I do want to say, I think in the future, and I know a lot of you guys have to do stuff that you can't talk about, as I keep saying to you Robot, I don't mind signing NDA. Like us media ranks, we don't mind have to sign NDA if we have to help you test stuff. Because I know you had the moderators test the update beforehand, but I think it'd be more incentive to get us, because we're the content creators. We like, I know many of us that you've said it will cost money to advertise. You've got us. We're your best advertisement you can get. I know people that make amazing videos that literally we're your best advertisement. You don't have to spend money on a content creator and make advertising. We're literally here to test stuff. Like CoCap had an idea a while ago that when AFA drops, have a separate world for AFA for media ranks, that we can invite people to the world but people can't join us. So if Nafi wants to get Rap and a whole bunch of content creators on the server to play AFA, he can jump in a separate world called the media world, because Windcraft has it. I can jump on Windcraft right now and go to a separate world on Windcraft called the media world that I even invented, and I can make content and not have to worry about people finding me on Windcraft and harassing me in game, because people would just literally stand in front of me or kill the boss before I could kill it. Same with like this server with the AFA.
Idea.
Having a media world that is separate from all the other open worlds, only medias can see. We can invite people to that world, but if someone leaves that world, they can't get back into that world. So if I'm doing a stream with a bunch of content creators that don't have media yet, but want to do it with me, we can do AFA together. I can invite them to me, they can join on me with an invite, but they can't. But once I leave the world, or they leave the world, I have to re-invite them. So it allows Nafi to literally be able to play the server with a bunch of his viewers, a bunch of his moderators can come play AFA with him, and not have a bunch of random players hunting for him in the resource world to find him, and he can play the update. Because the open worlds have a separate chat.
Yeah, we've said time and time again, you know, like, you know, we notice the issues whenever Nafi joins.
Because it's not just
I
Nafi.
think,
I'm telling you right now, and it's been confirmed by my friend, RT Games will be playing the server when the update drops. He's told me he wants to check it out. He loves the AFA mod. I have content creators that are on my list that have millions of followers on Twitch. They plan to check out AFA, and they've seen the concerns of the server. And like he said, if there's not a separate world I can join and I can just bring a bunch of my moderation team to play AFA, there's no point in me playing it, because I'll be DDoSing the server. There'll be so many people in the open world just trying to jump in front of me or kill the boss before I can kill it, or people just running up and will kill the mower in front of him as a joke. Like Nafi tries to find a mower, players will just run up and kill it before he can get it.
Yeah.
And they'll look bad. Like Nafi stated.
There's a need.
Like,
I think there's a need for something like that.
I think before AFA drops, have that separate world for us. And then it also allows people that want to make videos on their main account, because most content creators don't like using an alt to make a video, because they like having their name in the video. Like, I've talked to people that I'm part of a Discord with a lot of content creators. I may not be big, but I've been at this for almost 16 years.
Let's have them give a response.
Sorry.
Let's have him give a response, please.
That's all right. I think it's necessary for us, like much needed, for us to have some more resources like that for the media team. Especially, I think it's needed for the Ether, or at least so that the Ether can be as successful as it can be, as we want it to be. It's hard to make any promises.
I know.
It is something on our minds, especially after like the recent time that Narfi brought up some of his concerns and like what he would want from like, some more tools that creators get. It is something that we've tried to put onto our schedule whenever we can, whenever there's time. So I'll bring up this idea of a separate media world as well,
because it works
I
for
personally
Windcraft.
think it's a good
Because
one.
I know you guys talk to Salt and you guys talk with the team. To give you an idea, I'm kind of a media consultant for Salted. Salted has taken my advice. I wrote the content creation rules for Windcraft. I've done. I may not be big as a content creator, but I'm known as a media consultant. Literally, people hire me to consult their teams for games. I've been doing stuff lately for No Man's Skies. I'm now partnered with No Man's Skies and in helping them build a media content creator system for future updates. I'm literally working with No Man's Skies at the moment to design a media team for Twitch. And I'm also working with Special Effects, a UK disability charity, to build their Twitch channel for a content creation team, because I'm known in the industry for building these teams and helping people understand content creators. Been at this for 16 years. It's literally my job. And with this community, there are people that want to support it. There are big people that want to support it. But at this stage, if they log on right now, the server chat will literally be hell, and people will quit over it.
Octa, if this is any worth to you, I'm pretty sure that Matt mentioned early in the chat that he's gonna be reaching out to you guys soon to see what kind of things we can implement.
Yeah, I've been talking to Matt a lot.
Yeah, I'm not
sure.
Hold
on, Octarock. Let's
sorry,
finish
sorry,
the
I'm getting a little
please.
heated. I'm too passionate about the server.
I know it, and that's amazing to see. Just gotta be a little bit patient with us, because there's a lot on the plate right now, especially with the community feedback that we have gathered. So if you can give it a little bit of time.
I know, I've got all the time in the world. I don't mind waiting.
So if you can let Matt just reach out to you guys and get that sorted, that would be amazing. Like, all of the ideas that you guys have are completely valid, and I think they could be great additions, especially for future content creators, like want to, make some content on the server and just check it out. But as of right now, just let Matt reach out to you guys, give all of those ideas that you have, they're amazing, just share with them and see what happens to that. What about that?
Yeah, no, I'm perfectly fine with that. So I'm happy that Shield's in this call, because he's a good person to mediate me. The problem is with my mind, I don't know when I'm going on too much, so having Shield here has been a big help, because I would have just kept on going on, and I apologise for that. It's just with my disability, when I'm passionate about something, I will eat someone's ear off, and Salted literally has had one of his moderators be my consultant to tell me to slow down. He's literally known as Afro Snail, and he's literally goes, Octa, slow down, we understand your passion, let us talk first.
Yeah, I completely understand, don't worry about it. And thank you for that.
Yeah, and I gotta say, this is definitely the best server I've ever played on, and I'm not like trying to glaze or anything. I've genuinely enjoyed myself as long as I have a goal. And I don't have that many credentials in terms of like Octarock. He's been around a while. But I like this server succeeding, because that not only do I still enjoy playing it, but it also means I succeed as well. Because I would definitely not have made it this far without it, Obviously, I'm able to shill my streams. Speaking of which, leave a like on the stream. But, I genuinely think, like, between the assets and, like, all the different things you can do on the server, it's like I find myself bored with everything else comparatively. Even if at sometimes it does seem a little boring, between events and stuff, it can get kind of slow. And I do appreciate everything you guys have done.
Because I love building.
Appreciate you guys
it's very
being
nice
here
to
today.
hear.
Well, the thing is, when I first found about this project, I was unsure about you guys completely. But then when I saw the team you guys had, when I saw you guys had Michael, and I know Michael, I've worked on projects with him, and when he said I can go all out and I don't have to worry about previous projects I've been with him ending and I could never finish my builds, I was in joy. And then when Pringle Beaver talking to me and Ben came in my stream, then I found out you guys had Paul, and I've known Paul on mod packs that I've worked on with Feed the Beast. I'm a former mod pack maker for Feed the Beast team. I've been in the modded community, seen Paul on here, seen the team members you had. The reason I made my team buttons is because you have some of the most talented people in Minecraft, and that's why I have a passion for the server. The server's name is great and all, but to me, the individual, like you, Robot, the stuff you do with your vendors, I know the stuff you've made and the stuff you've done for other projects. I research. That's just what I do. I look into people's past just to make sure I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. And I care about the individuals on this team. And I want to see you guys succeed, but I also want to see you guys make money. That's why my feedback in media has been, I'm just trying to... I'd rather have you guys be able to eat. I care about you guys.
That's here. Yeah.
Like, I literally would tell the moderators have an awesome day, because to me, having a team member say that is not empowering, and then a player or a media rank telling a moderator, have a lovely day, thank you for all the work you're doing, remember to drink, that's more empowering to them and feels good to them than, like, even though, Keo, I'm not good with names, I'm going to always get your name mixed up, but you saying you're doing a good job ain't as much empowering to someone than a player saying that. I care about you guys, and I want to see you guys succeed. I want to finish this build. I'm right now placing thousands and thousands of dirt that then will be removed as a scaffolding.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think one very important thing to keep in mind, the easiest way to get me on board with anything you guys do is just add gold with whatever update you get. Just add something shiny. And I'll be like, yep, the best update, everyone join quickly.
I guess it's the good thing that gold goes well with the Aether palette.
Oh, I'm
gold
gonna be so
trees.
excited. If they don't
Gold
add
trees.
goblins, you're protesting. Fair enough. Minecraft Kitty, fair enough. If
Gold
they confirmed it,
more,
they're thinking about it.
And the thing is,
man.
where the most passionate people you have are your content creators. That's the thing, because we play with the community, we see what the community says, and I think in the future, if you guys are thinking of doing some kind of big change or like a changelog, just go, hey, we're thinking of doing this, guys, and message us medias and get our feedback, because we're the player base. We see the player base. We're the face of them. As I keep saying, we're the face of the players. Players will talk to me over moderators. Players will literally talk to us medias.
It would be very nice to be included in stuff like that.
Yeah, because the thing is, then you get actual feedback. Even if you're still going to do the change, you can tweak it, because you'll get actual physical feedback from people that know the player base. They know the people that spend money.
True.
And I think it would save time instead of having all the craziness you had last night, because there was a lot of heated people that got really nasty in some cores. Like CoCap had to literally yell at people.
Jump the gun. Yeah.
And the problem is, I know I love Ben and I love him to death, but him doing the post, all it's done is made people hate him, and I don't want people to hate Ben. Ben's a lovely person. He's got lovely children. He's passionate. I know Ben's past. Like, people don't realise this.
I guess that's my fault. I did tell Ben, it would be better, I guess, to have like a written out post that instead of just the bot.
Yeah, no, and that's good.
Message.
That's good and all. That's amazing. But the problem is that a lot of people get really heated on the community, and wording it in a way can come off negative. I know Ben was joking and he's a joking person, but the problem is with change like that, I know Ben has to reflect on his words. The way words and typing can reflect people in different ways, and him just doing the gift hello there, that made a lot of people mad. There was a lot of feedback from people that just made people more mad. When anything is a serious change, you don't joke around stuff like that, because people take that as a negative way, like, do you really care about the server? And I know you guys care about us. I know you guys care about the server. You guys are making amazing things, but words and typing are very, very hard to do, and you've got to be really careful when you do any change that could negatively affect the community in a certain way with anything. Like, that was one of the things wording is such an important thing. That's why I literally read writers when I do announcements on my own Discord, because words can make people think other things. So if you come off in a joking way, most people see that as like, oh, you don't care. We know you care, but a lot of people won't. There was so much hate campaigns, like CoCap literally had to tell people to shut up in many Discords last night. Because I don't want hate towards you guys. You guys are just trying to do your best.
I will say it's not necessarily your fault, and I'm guilty of this as well, because I do think we tend to jump the gun, especially with like most updates. At first, I was excited for the crate update, then it came, and then I was like, wait, what the hell? You know, I jumped the gun. I wasn't very excited for it, and then you know, I'm a lot more casual about it. I think it's good. I mean, I always knew that it was overall better for the game than keys. You know, I appreciated the change, but then I was like very iffy on the cycle, and now I'm like, you know what, the cycle makes sense. I actually agree with it. I think CoCap was the one that talked a lot of us down on it.
Yeah,
But you know,
he's
that's,
amazing.
a lot of people are very hesitant with change. Like, it's always a knee-jerk reaction where we're like, oh, this is the worst thing ever, and then like 2 months later, everyone's like, oh no, this is fine. This is the way it's always been. What do you mean, old way? I do think overall this specific changelog is a lot more negative, because I feel like a lot of people are seeing the long-term effects of it, whereas like with stuff like the crate update, not everything was really known right away. Because like at first I thought like $10 for a single crate is excessive as hell, but then it's like, oh, you're getting 3 items. So it's like, you're getting 3 keys for the price of 2, and it's like, oh yeah, no, that math checks out. I think that's fine. Because initially, when you guys announced it, I thought we'd be shown the 3 items and we'd get to pick out of them, and I was like, oh, that's such a great system. And then it's like, nah, you just get all 3, and I'm like, whoa, that's even better. You know,
I think you know, in hindsight, it might have been better to just, you know, make that information clear up front. We did kind of we wanted to keep it as sort of a surprise, but you know, surprises can go both ways.
It's like me saying with words. Words are really hard thing to get right, and I think just for now in the future, with any like major change logs, just go, hey, we're gonna do this, guys. Put it in media channel and get us to have feedback. Give you guys feedback, or just literally, I know like CoCap is really good at word. Like, even just get some of us to go, hey, do this statement with this word, instead of just putting stuff out there. Because the word, like CoCap is amazing at typing, Celestia is amazing at typing. Like, just getting us to give, like, even asking feedback on how to write it up, just to make the community not freak out. Because if you can word it the right way, people are happy and fine.
I think
and I think that would just better you guys in general, and just better the server in general, because us medias know the community, and we can literally say, word it this way, and people won't freak out so much.
Right.
all right, yeah, I think they got the point on that.
Sorry. See, this is why I love you being in
I
Hit
think-
Shield.
I have a question for you, Robot,
ahead.
after you get done with what you're about to say.
Well, I think Alex and I need to help out, since we can, I guess, take all of this in and, you know, formulate some kind of plan of action going forward. Alright, go ahead.
This has been a suggestion that's been passed around. I don't know if a post was made about it or what. But a suggestion that a lot of people have been having, at least in my immediate circle, is that for like free-to-play crates, a lot of people want it to where like it shows the 3 items, but you're able to choose which one you want. Would that be something that could be potentially looked at, or is that something that's out of the question, or what's the opinion on that?
It's been something brought up. It's just there's not really much I can say regarding, like, I guess the possibility of that being implemented or not. Yeah.
Well, what's your opinion on it? Like, would that be something like, if you could control everything right away, would that be something you'd want personally, or? It's like obviously your personal thoughts and because there's like a lot of coding that would be involved in something like that, I'd imagine, you know. So like obviously just because you want something to happen doesn't mean it can happen or it'd be something easy to do. So like what would your opinion on it? Is it a decent idea, or you think you like the way it is right now?
I think it's a decent idea.
Alright.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just something that's the most common change that would make the most people happy, from what I've seen. Because like a lot of people have had different complaints about it, but I think that's just the most consistent one. It's
Yeah,
like if you
everyone
guys
I've
just
talked
make
to
free
said
to
if
play
that was a
crates,
thing,
you know.
I would happily grind. No, people have told me like I just got a Discord message. If that was a thing, I wouldn't care how hard it is to get a crate from border. I would happily carry on farming it forever, just so I had that opportunity to change. So then I have more incentive to farm and more incentive to play.
I think it'd just be a more pleasant thing, but also it would kind of, I don't know, a lot of people, which I think it's unfair to say, but a lot of people have been calling this like the Gamblers update, or I think that's the general sentiment, and I completely disagree because I think crates were the keys were a lot more gambly. I mean, both of them are obviously technically gambling. But I believe that the crates are a lot better. As much as I enjoy re-rolling and getting that dopamine rush, overall I do think the crates were a better change, and you know, I don't have anything else to say about that. I think that's just the end of the statement. I think they're better.
Yeah, I see where you come from. I think I agree.
And I think also add that balance, because then it'll make some items that people do want to click on, other items more rarer.
Alright,
Anyway,
Alex,
I really don't have much else.
Yeah, we mostly got it all out of our systems. I'm sorry if I got a little heated there. It's just you know how passionate I am with this project, Robot. You've seen the stuff I've made. Why would I spend that time?
Yeah. We appreciate it a lot. Yeah. Even though we might not always voice that appreciation, or it's hard to show. We definitely
I
do.
know. It's hard to put things into words or show appreciation and stuff like that. I know with what you guys are dealing with and what stuff you can't talk about. Just always remember, I'm happy to sign NDAs if need be, if you need that extra testing, because I know you did testing with moderators, but I think having us as extra testers or extra help, just because if we're going to put so much work into come medias, then we must have a passion for this project.
I think that's part of like what Matt is interested in, or Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've talked to Matt a lot. I'm happy Matt's back on the team. Like I told him last night when he was typing, I went, Matt, I know you're at work at the clinic. Stop typing and work with your patient. He goes, but no. He was trying to literally say, I'll talk in between. He was messaging people in the Discord why he was dealing with patients. And I told him, stop and focus on your work. Like, he has a passion for the server. He was annoying his own bloody patients. He's a bloody doctor. He needs the work.
Yeah. Alright, I think we're gonna hop off now just to go over the things that you guys mentioned and to just like get some things together.
And if you guys,
I gotta say, I do appreciate you guys joining us tonight. This was really cool, just being able to talk to you guys for the first time.
Yeah, I've done this many times, but also
I'd love it if we could it'd be like a somewhat regular thing where we could have talks on like streams and stuff, because I think I mean, obviously this wouldn't be something I'd want to do every night because I enjoy talking to my chat, and I can't do that right now, but it's always cool talking to you guys. It's always cool talking to other people, guest speakers and stuff. So
and also remember,
it'd be cool to see it in the future. But if not, I understand.
we are both streaming. So if there's any points we've talked about, you can always just go back to my stream on Twitch, or my YouTube, or go into Shield's stream on YouTube and watch it back to relay things, because you have our actual voices. So if you can't remember a thing because we've talked about a lot, you can always just go, oh, I'm gonna just go back and re-watch stuff. You can do that.
Yeah, we
That's
can
true,
definitely do
yeah.
that.
All right. Well,
Alright.
thank you guys. Good night. I have to get to sleep. I have work tomorrow, but you know, I appreciate it.
And I appreciate it as well. And
Alright.
I'm gonna keep on placing thousands of dirt. Yay!
Alright, good luck with the
fun.
Octa.
All right. Good
Have
night,
a
everybody.
good
Bye,
rest of the stream.
Chris.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. And I'm on my own. Yay! They all left. Finally! I've been asking to get them in a call for so long, guys. Oh, there is so much weight off my chest. Like, so much weight off my chest. So much stuff I've been wanting to talk about, and my typing is horrible. Kinlan, you know how bad my typing is. So much stuff has just weighted off my chest that I've wanted to talk to them for so long. Oh, I feel so much... Oh, I feel so much relief right now. Oh, I feel so much better now. So much weight off my chest is now. I don't have to worry about it now. Oh, I feel so much better now. I did get a bit heated in there, but I feel so much better now. And now I need to go to the bathroom because I've been holding it in. So I'm going to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Bathroom break. I've been holding it in for the last half an hour because I didn't want to leave the call. I'll be right back. Bathroom break. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. So that was interesting, guys. Oops, I bumped my mic. That was interesting. I should also leave the channel because they still see me in here. But that was interesting. So what did you guys think of that? Now for your feedback. And also, hi Galaxy and hi everyone. I was kind of ignoring you. What do you guys think of all that? What's your feedback from everything that's just happened? Okay, make the goblin suggestion, Canley. You better design it fast. Then you can take credit for it. But what else would you guys think about that? Well, the reason I brought that up is because I suggested that ages ago with the mayor. Because there are so many bloody decorations that we don't have. Because there's items right now that I want, that I don't have, that I would literally don't... I want to talk about, but I can't, and it hurts. There's stuff that I know that Ron made that you guys can't see. And stuff that other people have talked about. And I'm just placing dirt. Lots and lots and lots of dirt. So much dirt. Even if it's the stuff that weren't available in the crates that they could still reuse. Let me bring up the point to robot that it's wasted money. And I know you can't implement every item in the crate, but it's just wasted money just having it sit there doing nothing. They're part of my vortex tunnels. They're all eventually going to look like this. Where is it? That. All of them are going to look like this. The dirt is the scaffolding. This is my new way of getting around the hub. They'll go to 8 mini UFOs. This is my new hub design. Easy way of getting around my realm. Each of these will end up at 8 mini UFOs. A UFO here with an info wall on the build and a donation area and lore of the build below, and then you drop from a dropping location straight into the build of that build. So I'm at the pumpkin build. This is my favourite one to drop into. Just makes it more accessible around my hub. Like this one is my favourite so far. I drop from here. I land in Monster Soup. I'm now in the giant Monster Soup. I just dropped into Monster Soup. And now I'm in the Monster Soup build. Instead of trying to find a way up here from down there and all through the realm trying to get over here, I just landed straight into the build. The dirt is the scaffolding. Makes it easier for me to build it, and I've just decided to do all the dirt at once instead of doing it in parts. I'm just doing all the dirt at once, then I'll do all the glass on Monday, and then on Wednesday we'll do all the digging. Well, Monday and Wednesday will next Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday will actually be all the glass, and then following Friday we'll be removing it with just shovels. That's why I get help. Like a bunch of people want to help dig away the dirt, and they can. I don't care if it's more work. The dirt was going to be removed one way or another, so I thought just do it all at once, and then it can be a massive reveal of all the tunnels at once. Instead of dirt, glass, dirt, glass, dirt, glass, dirt, glass. How about all the dirt at once, then the glass, and then dirt removed? No, the glass goes on top of the dirt. The dirt is the scaffolding for the pattern. Without the dirt, I can't do the glass. See how this glass is one block up? It's got a raise in it. The glass goes on top of the dirt. Here, I'll do an example. It's hard to do it without doing an example. Where's some white glass? See what I mean? The glass goes over, and then I remove the dirt, revealing the glass. And by doing that, this effect happens. At one point, there was dirt here. All over that glass there was dirt, and I had to remove it, revealing the pattern. It's how this outer layer ring works, and then it does the full effect. Just believe in the process. And it's going to be very satisfying to remove it. And then people get tons of free dirt. Understand, Galaxy? Come here, spider. Bye, spider. Don't forget there's a discount on subs this month with Twitch. And also if you give bits, Twitch will also give me bits as well as a bit bonus. Let's go back to the fun music now. I don't want a pink clown.
Still feels like heaven, 'cause we don't let the bad vibes get in, we don't let them win. Testify to the strength of a true bomb, flying high over the heads of a rude mob, staying at the revolution of the whole cloud, killing all with love. I don't care if they're talking about us, no, I don't care if they put us down. No, I don't care if the sky falls around us, we're riding on a pink cloud. Oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I don't care.
That's been an interesting stream, hasn't it, guys?
Our mother is the boom in the baseline, our father is the backbeat halftime. They say we were born under a bad sign, we say yes, so what? We're the ones who create our own world, friendly assassins known as pegboard. All glory and praise to the bad lord, kill 'em
Bye,
all
Creeper.
with love. I don't care if they're talking about us, no, I don't care if they put us down.
And we've got No Man's Sky tonight. It's going to be fun. I'm planning to make a space track. A racetrack around the whole planet I'm on. And I had been doing stuff behind the scenes on No Man's Sky because I've been doing my dailies on No Man's Sky and doing a little bit of building. So there's a lot to you guys to see tonight on stream on No Man's Sky. I've been busy off stream. I normally don't do that, but I've been having too much fun with No Man's Sky when I've been editing and stuff. Because sometimes things take a while to render. The subtitling shorts is it takes time to render them out and then have to go back and make sure the words are right. But I will have to stop in about an hour because I've got a meeting this afternoon with a doctor. It's just to check up on the stitches and seeing how I'm healing. I think once I run out of dirt, I think I'll do my dailies and we'll wrap up for the morning stream. This music from Pegboard Nerds or Pegboard Nerds? Yeah, Pegboard Nerds. Good hero. I know most of this won't be done straight away, it'll just take time. My main goal is to get the Halloween stuff ones ready for Halloween next month. And I also want to get the dirt down so people don't fall to their death. So even if they're made out of dirt for a time being, it'd be better than people falling to their death. And I'll just close off the other UFOs until they're ready to open. Be like the Spore, that have been made out of dirt again for a while. But there'll be many UFOs made out of dirt. I know literally all the UFOs and tunnels won't be done until like the end of the year, but as long as they've got scaffolding and something where people don't fall to their death, I think it's better than nothing. And I'll open them as I go. The reason it's two brown tunnels is bad to lodge. One's going to be light green and one's going to be dark, going to be normal green. One's going to be red glass, one's going to be pink glass with cherry leaves. One's going to be white glass with blue ice. One's going to be dark green and red. One's going to be white and red for candy canes.
Open, I can see the light shining through. Good morning, blinds open. I'm coming home to you. Soft with the weather, cool with the breeze. Flip through the pages of reality. Float like a feather out to the sea. Roll like a lion, living wild and free. Just like that, snap my fingers. Just like that, dreams get bigger. Just like that. Just like that, just like that, just like just like closing, we can see the stars shining through. Good evening, blinds closing. It's just me and you. Soft with the weather, cool with the breeze. Flip through the pages of reality. Float like a feather out to the sea. Roll like a lion, living wild and free. Just like that, snap my fingers. Just like that, dreams get bigger. Just like that, paint a picture. Just like that, just like that, just like just like anything you want, you can have it.
Now let's do our dailies. Hope you guys are well. My throat's sore from talking so much. Wait, it was street day? It was. Alright, we're gonna wrap up now, guys, because I've got a doctor's meeting soon as an assessment for my stitches and my surgery I had a couple weeks ago. I do appreciate you guys hanging out. I will be back later on tonight with No Man's Sky. I gotta get ready to head out. I do appreciate you guys hanging out, and it was nice having the admins hanging out and chatting with us. That was really good. I need to go and get ready for that. So we're gonna do that now. I do appreciate you guys hanging out as always. It's best for my mental health. It keeps me going as always, so we're gonna head off now. and I'll be back later.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Remember, you guys are awesome, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It means the world to me. It's been Penguin. No, Penguin. 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 Yes. Penguin! Penguin! No! Penguin! Penguin, get back here! Exalt! Stick around with the ray! Bye-bye! Catch you later! Bye-bye! Bye, Boxy! Bye-bye!
Every day is something new. When my day begins with you, we've got everything we need. As long as I've got you and you've got me. If you're down and need a friend, I'll be there till the end. Through it all, I'm by your side. Whatever comes our way, rain or shine. Up belly, moonshine, moonshine. Up belly, moonshine, moonshine. Up belly, moonshine, moonshine. I just want to stay in with you.
The sword chat. No, no.